Hey, what's up, everybody, and welcome back to the show. It feels like forever since I've been live being in Tennessee. We do have a couple people here that were here with me or they're with me in Tennessee. We're going to bring him up, the president of No Clue, or the No Clue president, the one myth, the man, the myth, the legend, NC Crimson Clyde, and our very own DDK, aka Father Time. What's up, gentlemen? How you doing?
Doing well. How is everybody?
Doing well
Awesome.
myself.
Awesome. I can't complain. I really can't. Hey, so let's get started off with, I want to say hello to everybody in the side chat, Two of Journey Kick Junkies, Salty Badger, Frogzilla, Evil Rick, Dark Souls Corners in the house. Hello. Let's see. Evil Rick, Frogzilla, Salty Badger, Robert Bacuccio. Hello. Corey, the man himself. How you doing, Corey? Let's see. Hopefully I didn't miss anybody. SNS Contracting is in the house. What's up, SNS? Evil Rick. I think I said Evil Rick twice. He's so good I gotta say him twice, you know. Two of Journey Junkies are here. Hello, Jam and Rooney. How you doing? They had a great show tonight on the Unaffiliated. I tell you. So I'm gonna start off with, this was our first time going to Tennessee. And we flew out and hung out with Dallas and Penny. And let me tell you, some of the nicest people in the world. Dallas and Iron Butterfly, VIP treatment all the way. Bill showed up on Tuesday, I think it was.
Yes.
Yeah. And he can contest he was there on Tuesday, and VIP treatment 100%.
Oh, absolutely. Every time you go there, that's how they treat you.
Yeah. Salty earth people. You know, Dan and I, we got to sit there and bro hug and fist bump and share a little bit and some libations while we were in Tennessee.
A few.
Just a few.
A wee bit inebriated. A wee bit.
I don't think I was even a wee bit that second night.
I kept telling you weren't, but you didn't want to listen. But we made it to Jack Daniels. And then after Jack Daniels, we went to the restaurant. What is it called?
Miss Mary Bobo's.
That's it, Miss Mary Bobo's. And what a great time.
Great food.
Great food.
Chicken.
Great service.
Yep.
Pass the chicken. There's a funny story. Bill, you tell it better than I do.
After a couple of drinks, we'll have to tell that one.
Everybody, look, the door's open. Just kick it off the hedges.
All right. So we're at Miss Mary Bobo's. And if you guys don't know what it is, it's a group seating in a home atmosphere. So big, giant table seats 12, 14, 16 people. Really didn't count. And it's all kind of like a country serving. So big platters come out of all the food, and you pass it around left to right, and you have a host that sits with you and talks about the history and the culture and where things started and how things became what they are. It's very nice. So a little bit of history and a little bit of food. Well, Doc had to get up for a minute, and when he came back, the table had already served itself a round of food, chicken, sides, pork, all the fixings. So Doc sits down, and the whole other group at the other 2/3 of the table was all together. Well, they were busy in conversation and just not, I won't say ignoring us, but they were from a different, I don't know how to put the word nicely.
Just say it.
They were
different class of people.
They were yups. They were very well dressed, button-up shirts, and we kind of went in after the tour. So we were in, T-shirts and whatever, regular clothes.
Hey, I wore my very best Harley Davidson shirt, I think, that day.
Yep.
I had my whiskey shirt.
Mel had her whiskey shirt. So, we dressed up.
Yeah, we did. I mean, we weren't, homeless, but, we were just casual.
My jeans were clean.
Yes,
Okay,
yes, they
closed,
did.
praying.
So Doc sits down and says, "Could you please pass the chicken? Can you please pass the chicken?" Nobody has said nothing. Nobody's turned their head. They're just in their own world. Third time he says, "Could somebody pass the chicken?" Nobody responded. He goes, "Can you pass the fucking chicken?" Everybody stopped, turned their heads, and was like, "Oh shit." Well, Doc got the chicken.
Jeez.
I got my chicken.
Yes.
That was good chicken, though.
It was really
very
good
tender.
chicken.
So if you're ever in the Lynchburg area, make an appointment. Go to Miss Mary Bobo's. You will not be disappointed. The food was off the hook.
Yes.
You do have
Very
to make
delicious.
an appointment. You do have to make an appointment for a certain sitting. You can't just
Yes.
walk in.
Yep. Make your reservation and stick to it and go. They're owned by Jack Daniels,
Yes.
and the tour was amazing. If you go and you take that tour, in my opinion, if you end up with Maddie as a tour guide, like we did, you hit the jackpot of all tour guides. She was energetic. She was very personable. She had a great personality,
Yeah.
very knowledgeable into the company,
Oh yeah.
and answered every question that was thrown at her.
Yes.
And she had an answer. So, matter of fact, that video is coming up Sunday of our tour at Jack Daniels. In some places, you couldn't record because of the chances of flash fire because of the alcohol content in the air and things like that. Which she's told us that's why. And you know what? You got to respect that.
You don't
Oh,
want
yeah.
to burn
Cool.
the Jack Daniels plant.
Nope, don't want to burn down the plant. They haven't had a fire since the beginning, and they want to keep it that way.
Yep. Yep. Yeah, it was really good. I mean, the hour tour that we got, it took about an hour and a half for the tour and then the sampling. But that hour tour, I could have been engaged for 2-3 hours.
And I paid the upgrade for all three of us to get the Jack and Coke slushy.
Yes,
Highly
you did.
recommend it.
They had a lemonade one, but I'm sure it was good, but we did not have that.
Yep.
Hey, Jerry H., welcome. Hey, Dr. Harley and Bus. Yeah, so it really was a good time. I went overboard shopping at Jack Daniels. There's a surprise.
No, you didn't.
I kept going.
No, you didn't. You left.
Bill, come here, Bill. Hold this. Mel, come here. Hold this.
You left one bottle for me to get, and that was good.
Well, I kept your shopping under control.
It's a shame there was not an adult in charge of Dr. Harley at that point.
Well, Mel was there, and she didn't stop me.
We were carrying bottles for him, so
He was literally a kid in the candy store.
Yeah.
Yes.
It was more like a woman in a shoe store.
Or
I'm not into
more like your first time ever going to a strip club.
Kid in the candy store.
So, while I was there, we got some custom bottles done. I did one for Dallas and Penny, and I got one for me. And it's got my logo on it, and I will never open up this bottle of single barrel because of it. And the interesting thing is, all single barrels are not the same. They take 2 barrels to make the single barrel bottles, and they come from the very top of the curing shed, and each barrel has its proof labeled on it. This bottle is 130 proof Jack Daniels. So this will never be opened. But I do have another one. I bought 2. And so
then you can enjoy the one and save the other one for that special occasion.
That's it. And man, I'm telling you. Also, we went to the Confederate Museum with Dallas.
That was very cool.
Very cool, very interesting,
That house.
very educational. because when you go to any Civil War museum or anything like that, 99.9% of the time it's told from the side or the relics of the Army of the Potomac, which was the Union. This was telling a story of the Confederacy and their involvement in the Civil War. They had things like the Confederate flag, casket flag. They had an actual battle flag. They had actual weaponry, tools used by doctors and soldiers. Is just told an amazing story there. And the house, and
The
so
house was beautiful.
so if you're ever down that way in Central Tennessee, do go to the Confederate Museum. It was quite educational and a lot of fun. As a matter of fact, we walked in and Dallas from the bus says, "Yeah, these guys are for the Yankees." And the guy goes, "Well, I guess you could come too."
Yeah, I mean, it's good to learn, history from the other side. We tend to learn a lot of things from one side and one side only. We don't tend to do research. We don't tend to look into things. So learning it that way, it gives people sometimes a different perspective of, say what the General Lee, what the flag was about. It wasn't racism. There was a history behind it.
Yep.
Betty Blue, there's a history behind it. It's not the Dallas Cowboys. Certain things like that.
Speaking of the Southern Belle herself, Mrs. Iron Butterfly. Hello.
Hi.
What's up, Hardwire?
Mm-hmm.
So after that, on Thursday morning, we left Dallas and Penny's house. Dan was there, Bill was there, Mel and I, and of course, Dallas and Penny. Mel and Penny jumped in the cage, and they left shortly behind us. We jumped on the bikes and went right out to Loretta Lynn's to the what do we call it? The Redneck Mansion.
Vibrating bed giggler.
And so let's see, the Civil War battlefield, Charlotte, Tennessee is nice, but yeah, we didn't get to any of the
There
battlefields.
was a lot of sites down there.
Yeah.
So many. We'd have to come back. And there's some
We'd have to
beautiful
take
plantation by Dallas and Penny called Ripavilla. We didn't make to either.
Yeah.
Two
So
things.
You'd have to stay down there for a month to almost enjoy all of that.
exactly.
Yes.
Then we rode out there, and what a great ride that was, except for the cicadas. We got swarmed by literally thousands of cicadas. I'm not exaggerating.
They heard it 75 and a 30.
Yeah. And what a great ride down. Something about somebody lane split, or not lane split, but split DDK and Dallas on Dallas's motorcycle. I'm not going to say names, but somebody split them. I don't know why they did it or how they did it, but I thought it was funny.
I was in Mexico.
Did that happen?
Yeah.
I was in
video proof.
I was in Mexico. I don't know.
That's your buddy, our brother.
It's the cicada.
Is he the last Confederate veteran, or is he the first Confederate veteran?
Oh, he's the last one standing.
He's still standing.
So we get to the double wide palace, or the Redneck Mansion. Keltfire and Fat Glide were there. Big Mike was there. We got all set up, and then we went to check in at Loretta Lynn's. And if you were not a veteran without a veteran ID, 4-day pass was $150.
Yep.
Pretty steep.
And I could say there was zero value for that dollar.
I did not enjoy the rally this year.
I was highly disappointed in it. I could have not gone there and just hung out with everybody at the Redneck Mansion and went riding and had a great time. And everybody knows I'm a rally whore. I love rallies. And on Saturday, when everybody's like, "Hey, we're going," I'm like, "Have a good time." I did not want to go back.
Yeah, no, you could see everything within 5 minutes. It was, the size was okay. It's just what they had set up. They had nothing to keep you engaged to be there. You know, if they were doing the races at the track, there was information on it and what time and when, but it seemed like everything was running late or behind. And when you got there, nothing was going on.
Yeah. The one thing I really wanted to see was the hill climb on Friday.
Yep.
But got canceled till Sunday afternoon.
Yep. And
after everybody's ready to head home.
Yep.
Cancel that.
If you were local, then that's fine. You could stay and check it out. But if, like me, I had a plane to catch. That's a whole nother story.
That's a saga in itself.
Dan wants to get home with his wife because it was a 4.5 hour ride for you?
Yeah, 4.5 hours. I don't know. I didn't really time it.
Right. So, I mean, you had to travel.
Hellfire
had quite a distance to go.
And they had an adventure.
Yes, they did.
Quite the adventure. So, I mean, I was so excited about going to TMMR. I won't go back. I'll go back to Tennessee and hang out with everybody again.
Yeah.
I won't go back for TMMR. I don't recommend anybody to go.
The best part was us just hanging around.
Yeah.
Just hanging out.
Yeah. Not a wasted trip.
And just like with like Big Mike, I was thrilled at the end of the weekend to get to know Big Mike. I mean, we sat and smoked cigars and had conversations for hours.
Yeah.
Mike
is that guy. Mike is an awesome guy, man.
Mike's the man.
Mike is a good guy.
His buddy Jerry all my nice bottles of Jack Daniels, all of them. We filled up a cardboard whiskey case of Jack Daniels.
Yep.
Yes.
And we drank a bottle of Gentleman Jack on a Friday night.
Yes, we did.
I think that's why DDK was a
wee bit intoxicated.
Yep.
Jack, they say the tequila makes your clothes fall off. Well, I'm gonna tell you, Jack Daniels makes you forget how to talk.
Yeah. Well,
you were kind of slurring your words after a while.
The more Dan drank, the more some bitches comes out. Some bitches this, those some bitches that. It was hilarious.
And then you got Fat Glide in the background sliding your drinks in between your regular drinks, going, holy crap. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, he's an enabler for sure.
All over his bike and almost tore the windshield off.
It might be more aerodynamic and go faster.
It won't be cicada proof though. Those little buggers will still get you.
Yep.
Oh, there's big.
Yeah. And somebody's bike laid eggs.
The two biggest vendors they had at TMMR was the local Harley dealership.
Yep.
Harley Davidson and V-Twin Visionary. Other than that, they're all local tchotchke type vendors. They had 3 food trucks that couldn't keep up with the crowd.
No.
Yeah, there wasn't enough food trucks for people. They didn't prepare that well.
Yeah.
Even the parking wasn't organized. They would tell you to park somewhere, then another one would say to park over there. No one spoke to anyone.
Yeah.
No.
I mean, we walked a good 10 minutes maybe for the first day. And then when we get to the gate, I talked to the gate guy and he's like, no, all the bikes can pull in. But gate 1 told you to go to gate 2. Gate 2 told you to go to gate 3. Yeah. And it was just, it was a little bit of a
snafu.
Yeah.
Well,
like Tweedle says, it's okay. There's a pink pecker on DDK's rear wheel.
Yep.
Yeah. The peckers was kind of passed around at will this weekend.
No. If it made the trip, there's still one on your bike.
Yeah, there's still one on yours if it made the trip too, and Tweedle's.
No.
Oh, they're still on Big Mike's RV and on Jerry's front tire. I saw Jerry's front tire last night, and it's still there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, no, Dan, when you took it off, somebody put it back on as you were getting ready to go. There it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, got my souvenir.
Was
Is
that
that
the
your
one
favorite?
on the side of the RV?
Wait till you see what I got in store
Yeah.
for the Hootenanny.
Yeah. Yes, Big Mike. Jerry did wind up with a couple after he put it in the trailer. We didn't want him to feel left out.
Yep. But wait till you see what I got in store for Hootenanny.
Oh, good Lord.
That's all I got to say.
It'll be a good time, I'm sure.
He's leaving it on for West Virginia.
Close in the dark.
And that's at the wheel that'll be facing Drew and Crystal's RV.
Oh, yeah.
This one will go on the front wheel of the Sportster.
Right. So if anybody gets caught, though, it's Blame Tweedle 2024.
Absolutely. But we also saw Sam and Susan.
Hey, we're all telling Tom. We saw that on live video.
That was Tiny Tom. That's Tom Jr.
Ah, we thought maybe you got a younger version of him, maybe, you know? Traded him in after.
And there's Jerry. I definitely missed that. Well, Jerry, we didn't want you to feel left out, Jerry. Everybody
Go
was
check your bike.
Even I was involved. I mean, I even got. Well, it's not my bike. It was Dallas's I was riding.
You got a wiener?
Yeah.
You got a wiener on there.
But it's Dallas's fault. I had to spend some money.
Yeah.
I had to buy new handlebars, and I ordered them on Monday.
They'll look pretty good, though.
Yeah,
I think it's an interesting look. It's not as bad. Like T-bars are one thing. These aren't too bad.
That was the one good side of TMMR. All the different bikes that we saw, all the crazy like little pit bikes and all the handmade bikes, there were no Sportster S's there.
No, because they would be falling apart on the way down.
Harley didn't even have one set up.
They want to ride a real bike.
Noggin HD drove up.
Yep. He was there. Jack was there. He got in on Thursday, like everybody else, and he left on Sunday. And it was great to see Jack. It was great to hang out with Jack. Much love, respect to Jack. You know, I think he got home before we did, and we flew.
Yeah, we had a
and he drove
saga
down to Texas.
Yep.
We're still
he does that for a living.
I think, Dallas, we broke your internet from karaoke night.
Definitely.
My internet is being gay.
You know?
Did I just see Sam say that he was doing the speed limit?
I think he's lying.
I really don't believe that.
No, he flew past us at one point. Him and Susan, they waved on 40 going back towards Knoxville. And
so they were doing the speed limit.
He was going so fast I didn't have time to pull my camera up to take a picture of him. They were gone.
I'm gonna brag just a little bit. So when we left TMMR on Saturday, Dan was leading. I was behind Dan, and Dan can ride. He might be old. He might be our great grandfather, maybe the creator of the earth.
Yep.
But he can ride. Well, Sam was behind me. Sam was behind me. And I kept saying, please, just keep going. I did not want Sam to pass us. Now, where I say a little bit was because if Sam knew where he was going, we were screwed. So he had to follow.
But Bill Stevens is here. Hello, Bill. If you made it over to the show where all the choppers were, his time machine was there.
Yes.
I saw it in Daytona, and then I saw it there, Bill. I missed seeing you at TMMR. I was hoping to bump into you because I saw your bike. You know, I love your time machine. He hand built most of the bike. He made his tanks, his fenders, you know, hand hammered it out and, you know, fabricated a lot of it. It's a gorgeous bike. I love it. You remember the time machine, right?
Yes, I do. I wish I got more pictures.
So not this Sunday, but next Sunday is the video for TMMR. And I did highlight your bike in there, Bill, because I love it. I honestly think that's one of the most beautiful choppers I've seen, because I know the work that went into it. Not personally, I didn't see it getting done, but talking to you and hearing it from Monkey and everybody, I think he even made his own rubber and made his own tires out of that rubber.
Wow.
So, what's up, Ray Gregory? But what, like, I kept going on about getting home, and we had a 7-hour wait delay in our plane ride home.
Wow.
I was joking, saying Big Mike's going to beat us home. Kelfire's going to beat us home. I already knew Jack beat us home.
Yeah.
But the notifications came early enough that the first 4 hours we were able to hang out with Dallas and Penny and Bill and go out to lunch and do see a little bit of Nashville, which was awesome. And as soon as we get through airport security and they're already gone, I get another notification. Now, not until midnight it's delayed.
Yep.
We were supposed to be home by the original itinerary by 9:45, landing in New Haven, Connecticut. We did not land till 4:30 in the morning.
No, you guys could have rode back with Mike and made it just about the same time and had something to do rather than just,
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy. And then they
Bill
had
didn't
you
even
check
know we
in
were
the day
there.
before.
Sorry, Bill. I was looking for you, but I also saw Indigo Moto. If anybody know who she is, she's got quite the Instagram following. She's a very nice girl. Love her to death. And she was there on her Pan American. And we saw her on day one. Then we saw her again on day two after she went trail riding in her Pan American. And she got that thing muddy. And it looked like she had a lot of fun. And she said she did. So, yeah.
We were the hecklers in the background while they were talking.
Yep. You'll see. It's in the video.
Yep.
He says, "I don't believe anything." I don't blame you. I tell you, for TMMR itself, I did not enjoy it. I won't go back to TMMR. I would not recommend it to anybody. I mean, just for the $150 alone for the 4-day pass, forget it.
Much out of
per person.
Yeah.
For Mel and I, for a 4-day pass at Gettysburg, it's $100 total.
Yep.
I mean, Loretta's getting kind of greedy beyond the grave.
Yep.
Now, are any of y'all hog members?
Yes.
Yes.
If you're
hog members got a discount.
It's the same as the veteran discount, which we got.
Yeah.
So it was $130 instead of $150.
Yep.
So $260.
So that was the that was the at the gate prices. If you ordered them earlier, it was 130 regular price and 100, and I think I paid 107 with the first responder veteran discount.
I reached out ahead of time, and I was emailing a person involved with TMMR and their media department. And I asked them for 2 media passes, and they're like, I explained who I am and what I do, and planning on, showcasing the rally and everything. She's like, okay, great. That's awesome. Love to have you. Can you send us your social medias, and, you'll be good to go. So I sent them the social medias. So when she says you send us that and you'll be good to go, I was like, sweet, we got media passes. I don't have to buy them online. I don't have to try and get the free veteran ones or anything like that, because the media passes are the VIP ones as well. So if you wanted the VIPs, it was double, which I don't know what you got for that. So when we get there, everybody goes to the ticket counter and get their tickets, and I went off to the media section. We were there, good half hour, 45 minutes for them to find this person, for her to come down and says, oh, yeah, we gave them all out. I said, would have been nice if you let me know.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, because I had enough time to ride back to the house and drop off my Red Rider, and make it back, and you guys were still there. So
See, Naga said it was a Yankee tax. No, that was whether you were from Tennessee or down south or from up north or overseas, it was all the same price.
Yep.
Yeah, Bill's got a point there on that last comment he threw up. That may change some things.
Oh yeah, that
From Bill
instant.
Stevens, where he puts on there talking about the after the death, we have to see if TMMR continues to happen.
Yeah.
They had that guy. I think he was stabbed to death.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
There it is.
And then they had 2 bad accidents that people got life flighted out. Well, one of them, So
East Tennessee will be invite only. Well, I hope I get the invite because I had a great time with everybody.
Yeah. I mean, that's the thing, though. Like if you think about the times that we've all been together, we go to a rally, or we're going to some type of motorcycle get together. We spend time doing other things at the rally, but most of it's spent together. So
I spent a lot of time at the rally and a lot of money at the rally.
Right. But what I'm saying is we could easily spend that time together hanging out and doing the Airbnb or the double wide mansion in another location and just go for the rides. And I think that's what kind of Tweedle's saying is that East Tennessee, we could easily do that.
Yes. And there was talk about all of us getting together next year in East Tennessee just to hang out and ride and have a great time. And I am definitely looking forward to that. I definitely won't be flying down. Big Mike and I will probably ride down. I'm sure Mel will ride with me. But because we could do that in a day.
Yep. So highlight Dino Riding's question because it's a really good question. It was my first time.
My first too.
I could have got something out of that, like a big Harley dealership would have the same amount of stuff, things to do, vendors. You go down to like Rockstar Harley on a good weekend. Rockstar Harley had just as much as TMMR did.
Yeah. And this was my first time at TMMR.
Same.
And if they do it again, it's my last.
Well, it was. I'd been to it before, and last year was my first time. And last year, I actually enjoyed it a lot more than I did this year, and I think it was just maybe timing of the way they was doing. Like last year, I mean, it's like the Wall of Death, which if you ever sit there and watch the Wall of Death, that's pretty cool. Well, I never seen that thing fired up the first time when we were there. Nope. Now last year when I was there, every time I walked by there, they were going over on the flat track. As much as it had rained last year, there were still people over on flat track racing. And the only thing, what we seen, a loud pipe contest.
Yeah.
I mean, really?
And half of them weren't even loud. They sounded like freaking Tweedle's bike. I mean, nothing special.
Weak, man. Just weak.
See, Bill says a woman was killed at the main square, hit by a cokehead on his bike.
That's the one that got
the stabbing thing you're all talking about.
Yeah, that's the one. The girl that got hit is the one that broke her leg and got run over and got life flighted out. That's why
unfortunately, she didn't make it. You guys heard more about the stabbing because you went.
Yeah, Saturday. That was somebody read that they got that on their news feed or something on their phone. I don't remember who it was that read it. It said that some guy. They say he used to work with West Coast Customs.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Yeah. He was a former employee at West Coast Customs, and I don't know any of the details other than that he was killed. I think that they said that maybe it was a stabbing.
No, Tweedle. No.
Rockstar Harley doesn't have choppers and music.
Tweedle's talking crap in the side check because he don't have no internet at home.
Well,
What happened? There's like thunderstorms or something over that way?
I don't know.
No.
So Nagin wants to know, is anybody coming up north from Americade? I know I'm not.
Capapalooza?
I will be going up
Not
to.
this year.
I will be going up to Laconia-ish area to Loudon, New Hampshire, to the raceway for one day to get something done, and then I'm burning back. So it's going to be a turn and burn for me. I'm going to leave butt crack early in the morning, fly up on the highway, do what I got to do, and fly home on the highway.
Yeah.
Hey guys, my aunt. Hey, my aunt is calling me. I got to get off. I'll jump off and get in the side chat.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Okay.
Bye.
So Bill says she didn't make it through the night. Oh man, that's sad.
Was that the guy on the chopper? Y'all seen that, didn't you, Bill?
Yeah. Well, I didn't see it. Bill, did you see it?
No. So we saw something different. So when we were walking back to where we parked the first day, because we kept getting pushed down the road. Well, Tweedle and I, it was me, Tweedle, and Dallas. Dallas. Guy comes by us and he's just on a chopper. I can't say what it was, just going by. King and queen seat, his girl sitting up on the back sissy bar. And he just drives off the road towards the pond that's on the side of the road, going to the free parking. Mm-hmm. Well, he hits the grass and rides pretty good until he slides out sideways, hits the asphalt, flips the bike over a little bit, slides across the asphalt. The girl comes flying off. He stands up and he's, like, what the hell happened? We're thinking, you dumbass. Why would you ride through the muddy ass grass next to the pond that's on the side of the road? Well, we kind of walk up there slowly because they both got up, so there was no immediate threat.
Oh, yes.
We didn't take our time, but we didn't rush up there, if you know what I mean. The girl pops up. She's good. She's got a little bit of strawberry on her shoulder. Cute girl, but I hope they're still together because I would have looked.
Of course, you noticed that.
Ass, He can't get the bike started. He's trying to push the bike, and we're like, relax for a minute. Like, figure out what the hell you're doing. Well, we hear the bike start up, and we think they're going the other way. Well, he turns around and comes back, and he has the head of shame sitting there with his little, the little chopper bars going right past us. I'm glad they didn't get hurt because now it's funny.
Yep.
Well, Bill's kind of straightened out that whatever the news feed was that somebody was reading on their phone over there at the double wide, that news story was obviously way misguided, because he's saying that the guy that worked at West Coast owns his own place and he was the one that hit the woman that died. Oh no,
that's a different story. That's why they shut down that whole center part in front of the main bar and the vendors and the dinner or the food trucks, because that's the guy that killed the girl flying through there.
Yeah.
So 2 different stories of 2 different idiots.
Wow. I'm glad I didn't go Saturday because it sounded like it was a soup sandwich.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm
going to say
now. Yeah. Sorry. You're saying Bill, and I'm thinking me, and I'm like, no, I didn't say that. I got
Bill Stevens. I chat.
I got it. All right.
But I will say that Creed Fisher was good in concert. Enjoyed him. That's about the extent of the concerts that I enjoyed.
How many did you see while you were there?
3, but the only one I liked was Creed Fisher.
Right.
Now, would you say with the 3 concerts you went to, was it worth the price of admission?
Oh, hell no. No.
Yeah. And that would have put more value in it. But honestly, they had what I call no-name bands. Like, I've never heard of any of them. If you're local to that area, you may hear 1 or 2 of the names, but,
No, I'd heard of quite a few. I just ain't big fans of most of them that were playing.
Right.
But I actually do like Creed Fisher. I like a lot of his music, so he gave a good show.
Yeah. I like good country music too. But this new country, I really don't care about. I mean, I like good old country like Hank Williams Jr. I mean, you can't get much better country than that.
I mean, come on, Doc. But Beyonce's got a brand new song out.
Who? Oh, the woman was killed on Friday. Oh.
Yeah, Sam said he enjoyed the War Hippies and Whitey Morgan. I think that was Saturday night or Friday. I don't remember which night. I didn't go over there that night. Of course, I didn't know who Whitey Morgan was. War Hippies, I'm not a big fan of War Hippies.
Dallas says we sounded better than the concerts.
Oh God, you guys were fucking funny,
dude.
Sorry.
What Doc and I are like, we should go on the what the hell is that?
American Idol.
No, the one where you wear the furry masks. My dogs are going nuts. Hold on.
Oh, the Masked Singer.
That's what we should do.
Yeah, people might vote for me because I'll be masked at that point.
Yeah, so if you guys are privy to, some of the group messages, yeah, there's horrible videos of us singing. Now,
so I got a question. Why isn't Tweedle here? He's talking a lot of trash in the side chat.
And he has
he's a bitch. He's a bitch.
Come on, Tweedle. Are you
He's
wearing your Dolly Parton wig?
He ain't coming on. He ain't coming on.
He's just mad because all weekend long I was whole shouting him because he had a mechanical failure.
Oh wow! It should change the lyrics, which changed the whole.
Did you guys
name
notice?
of the song.
Anytime Tweedle goes to a rally, his bike lays eggs.
Oh, who did Jolene? Beyonce.
It's almost like he has a noggin complex.
Yeah.
Who ruined Jolene?
I think so.
Beyonce.
Oh, Beyonce sucks. She's a friggin' racist.
Yep.
She's so racist. So is her husband.
Yep.
They think they're better than everyone. They're jerks.
Yep. So,
hey, Bill, I don't talking about Bill Stevens side chat. I don't doubt. I mean, if you're a War Hippies fan of their music, then you probably enjoyed it. But I'm just not a big fan of War Hippies.
But to avoid a pothole, and the motorcycle was going too fast, and hit the golf cart when it went to avoid the pothole. She passed at 1 a.m. Saturday morning.
Wow.
That's a shame. Wow.
And that goes to show the disorganization. If you're allowing motorcycle traffic on roads with potholes, and they're there, and when the same traffic as motorcycles, you just can't do it. You just can't. I mean, I ran into what's his name? I'm gonna say Junkyard. I'm wrong. From Sawicki, he was there. You guys saw him at Walmart.
Yep.
Oh, dump truck.
Dump truck. That's it. Sorry,
truck.
my brain's fried right now.
That's okay. We're all fried.
Yep, my brain's a little fried. But yeah, I saw dump truck there. Of course, V Twin Visionary. Great people with V Twin Visionary. I mean,
that's terrible.
I can't really say enough good about them. Very courteous, very understanding, very wonderful people. And they were there, and they actually left. They were in Myrtle Beach for the first weekend. Left Myrtle Beach to go to TMMR to set up again, which, the Myrtle Beach rally, the last weekend was the same weekend as TMMR.
Weekend. Yep.
But it ended the weekend before for some reason.
Let's see. The bike ricocheted off the golf cart. Oh, wow.
Yeah, I saw that. I was like,
yeah, Drew good dude, man.
When you're buying your tickets too, there's probably all kinds of little small print on there to where her family probably just shit out of luck if they try to get anything out of it.
Probably.
It probably says there's probably little stipulations on that ticket sales that they're not liable for anything that happens.
Not even something like that.
See, Bill's got it right.
Probably
The
not.
pothole had nothing to do with it. It was the idiot going wide open on a chopper was the problem.
Yeah.
I wonder if there was alcohol involved.
Well, no matter what, you got to be
So-
respectful for where you are and what you're riding. If you're in a congested area, you got to ride slower. If you're around 100, 200, 300 people with motorcycles, maybe you don't need a golf cart in the middle of all of that.
Nope.
I mean,
Yeah, but you also don't need to be, as Bill says, riding a chopper wide open through a bunch of people either.
absolutely.
Um,
You can look
Nope.
at it both ways. It's
yeah.
But
just
to answer Hardwire's question, if you're eating up front motor mounts, then you have other issues. Maybe it's the back motor mount that's bad, or you have a serious imbalance in your motor. You got some legwork to do to try and figure out why you're eating up front motor mounts, especially after you replace them.
Yeah, that shouldn't do that. And I'm not a mechanic. I watched you do it.
what
So-
your bike is hardwire on, because
Well, there's always a back motor mount, even if the motor goes through the rear axle goes through the swing arm. There's still rubber isolated mounts back there. It's a touring bike.
yeah, okay,
So-
yeah, because you also got the front dog bone too. If that's wore out,
Yep, that's a good possibility. For sure. It was explaining what happened. He deserves a lot of
Yeah, I agree.
Yep. See, Gremlin says flywheels. Could be.
Why?
Yep. See, it says ride slow and do a pound.
Yeah.
Don't do a pound of coke.
Yeah.
That's a good plan.
And beer won't even it out. You're still jacked
No.
up.
Exactly. Exactly.
I mean, I've heard
Ultra. Yes, it does.
swing arm bushing.
Okay, change out the swing arm bushings. I believe that there's rubber isolated mounts at the frame that could be wore out as well. So might want to look into that.
Mm.
So, yeah. But TMMR as a small town rally, bust.
Hanging out with everybody, a big bonus.
Hanging out with everybody.
I had more
Meeting
fun
Dan
than
for the
that.
first time, meeting HDAV Traveler for the first time, absolutely worth the trip.
Yeah.
I would do it again in a heartbeat.
And
Now,
Tina,
that
Dan's
was the
wife,
best
is a
time.
sweetheart.
Oh yeah,
She was a sweetheart.
yep. Give Tina our love.
Yes, give
I
her our
will.
best.
What a awesome lady. How did you get so lucky?
Hell, I'm the best thing that ever happened to her.
and you had about 3,000 years to get it right.
Hey, stop that elder abuse.
We're just all
Stop that.
bullies, What can I say? You notice how Tweedle talks shit about his bike, and now he's not even here anymore.
Yeah, at Snake Venom, we were there from Thursday morning till Sunday morning.
Yep.
We just kind of breezed in and out at the actual rally. We were staying about, I don't know what, 5 miles from there, maybe
Maybe.
something like that. But
Nice.
we just
cool
kind of
weather.
breezed in and out at the rally.
Yeah.
Big Mike puts our,
Come on.
you some bitches are okay.
We'll go where?
No, because Daniel is asking if we were there Friday and Saturday.
We were there Friday. We didn't go Saturday. We were there.
Friday afternoon. I
We were
think
there
we
Thursday
went.
and Friday. We did
Yeah.
not go Saturday.
No, I went to the ranch with the girls.
Yep, you went to the ranch with the girls on Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
I hung out at the Double Wide Palace with Big Mike and Jerry and HDAV Traveler.
No, I was there too. Saturday. I was there all day Saturday.
Yeah, we were there
Yeah, you guys
Saturday.
got
Yep.
eaten up by the mosquitoes.
Yeah,
I was-
Dan was there.
We were there with the Tennessee Midget on Saturday.
I was drinking beer.
I had some whiskey and some Bahama
Yep.
Mama.
We were hoping it got better. That's why we went back again. We wanted to watch some of the flat track racing, and it was a bust.
from what I understand, every time they advertise a flat track racing, it says, "Hey, flat track racing 1 o'clock." 1 o'clock comes and they're not racing. 1:15 they're not racing. Very disorganized. I know they had some races going on where it was 1-on-1, just a measuring contest, an appendage measuring contest between flat track guys, but it wasn't very well organized and wasn't well run.
Yeah, no. The best part about the whole thing was, the double wide mansion. Obviously, as Mike says, Penny's food. I mean, just phenomenal.
Awesome.
Penny got up every morning and cooked. Mel helped out. Tina helped out. It was awesome. Everybody kind of chipped in. Many, in the evening we cooked out and we grilled. We did steak bits one day with Mike. We did chicken wings. We did Blackies. Don't forget Blackies.
Yes.
Yep. Well, you did not have Blackie's way.
No.
Blackie's doesn't grill them over charcoal.
I know, but they were freaking good that way.
Yeah, they were.
Wait to West Virginia.
We'll have some more.
Well, just all I got to be sure, Big Mike, if you hear this, bring extra of that mustard.
That mustard. I think we have.
Dan, do you want a jar just for yourself?
Tina mentioned that to me today. She said, "Man, I'd love to have a jar of that mustard." And I said, "Hey, I'll see Big Mike next month."
I actually thought about
so Big Mike will have to get you a jar of mustard, not me. But I got you, Dan. I got it for Tina.
I get it.
Well, you're coming with Big Mike, so it don't matter.
Exactly.
Either way.
So, Bill, if I got invited back, I would say thank you, but no thank you.
Yep.
Hang out with the group, yes.
Yes.
I appreciate the invite, but I can't make it.
Yeah. I wouldn't
mind washing my hair,
bleaching your butt,
something like that,
Yep.
But if,
let's not forget, Tweedle done a really good job with the wings.
Yes, he did.
He is good for something.
Made some great damn food too.
Yes. The chicken hawk owner can cook chicken.
Yes, he can. And his twice baked potatoes were awesome.
Yeah.
The twice baked potatoes were good.
Tweedledee.
Tweedledee.
Oh, Tweedledee.
Tweedledee.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but Bill,
absolutely hardwired.
Like the flat track, but the hill climb they moved it out too far. Sunday, heck, everybody had to go home Sunday.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, I kept riding by the area that had the Pan America off-road test track. I never saw anybody out there. Never saw anybody out there on the Pan Americas. Did you guys?
Yes, Tiger. They do rock.
I don't know.
Who's this? That woman that
got killed.
Oh, I don't know. That would be nice. Something, because that is a shame.
Yep. So, Mike says you got it. You'll get some mustard. She's getting the mustard.
Do you guys want that red pepper stuff too?
Oh, yes.
The relish. Yes, we signed Dan's butt.
If you guys don't know what happened, there was a life-size cardboard cutout of Dan from his birthday party, I think it was. And Dan was not aware of it when he showed up.
I didn't know anything about it until Keltfire and Fat Glide showed up, and Keltfire walked up to me, give me a hug. She said, "Well, I wasn't anticipating seeing a full moon in it broad daylight." And I kind of done a double take, and I said, "What?" Yep. She said, and she repeated it. And I looked at her and I said, "What are you talking about?" And then she kind of started laughing. She said, "Oh, you don't know?" And I said, "No, what?" No. She said nothing. And I just turned around and started asking everybody, I said, "What'd you assholes do?"
That's when Dan walked to the front and I started recording. And so if you go on my Instagram channel, you get Dan's real reaction. And this is not made up. There's no takes. It's not, it's the actual Dan looking at Dan. And
That's funny,
yeah,
Hardwire.
it's good.
The chicken hawk. How much chicken could a chicken hawk cook if a chicken hawk could cook chicken?
Well,
And it
obviously
laid
3
some
bags
eggs,
full.
too.
3 bags
It
full
laid
and a
eggs.
hell of a
3
lot.
Oh, it
bags
did lay
full.
eggs again.
Yes, it did.
Actually shot one out the tailpipe about 2-3 feet.
Yeah,
And I don't know what it is about his bike. He keeps laying eggs.
I don't know.
it's a clucker. It just, it's a clucker. That's all I'm saying.
When is it going to crow?
Oh
on
yeah,
the
and the
rooster?
mixologist at the double wide
Oh, hell
mansion
yeah.
where he was amazing.
Yes,
Dude.
Fat Glide, we're drinking your bird dog. Thank you very much, Tweedledee. That's what I said.
So Bill, if you were there, I would. If I knew you were, I kept looking for you. If I had your contact, I would have invited you to the double wide mansion. Come hang out.
Yep.
We had a great time. There's plenty of food and plenty of personalities floating around and shenanigans.
Lots of shenanigans.
Lots of shenanigans. Nothing that anybody got hurt or,
No, I don't
nothing
think
that was intentionally nasty. It was all meant with good fun.
I don't think anybody got butt hurt at all.
So what you're trying to say is Bill may have left with a surprise.
He might have. He might have. Wait to see the surprise I have for Hootenanny. What you and I talked about, Bill?
Yes, I know what you're talking about.
It's getting delivered Saturday.
There's a song called Friends, Friends, Friends from the South. You just made a new one. Enemies, enemies that are going to kill you from the South.
No, that's usually northern people. We have bad attitudes.
Oh, God. That's going to be some funny shit.
Oh, it'll be funny. We'll have more shenanigans in West Virginia. I'll see if I could round up some bourbon balls if I get them.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. We'll have to make some bourbon balls.
Yeah.
What day are you guys going to make it in up there at West Virginia?
We're going to get there on Thursday afternoon.
Yeah.
We're leaving before the rooster gets up Wednesday morning.
Yep.
Like
Thursday morning.
Thursday morning, like 3-4 o'clock in the morning on Thursday.
Yep.
Yeah, I can't leave until Thursday morning. I'm on call at
And
work, so I
it's
can't
gonna-
leave until about 8 a.m. Thursday.
In the RV, it's going to be all of 9 hours to get there.
It's going to take me probably 5.
What's that?
It's probably going to take me about 5,
Yeah.
roughly.
So to Tweedle's comment, if they can't take a joke, fuck them.
Yeah.
That's
Yep.
why we're all hooligans.
Yeah. We can take a joke.
And the ride back from the double wide palace was very good.
Very windy road.
Cool
Road.
That's with Dallas, Bill, and I. It's nice to ride with people that are all within the same skill set.
It's helpful.
Yes.
Making your way around traffic or through traffic, or just making your way through the back roads and really enjoying the bikes for what they're made for.
Yep.
I mean, we carved some serious roads, and okay. He says, "Miss, where you said you're going to be." Okay, it's the Hootenanny Hardwire. It's in Summersville, West Virginia.
Mm-hmm.
Spoiler alert: the organizers of the Hootenanny will be on next week as my special guest. We're going to talk all about the Hootenanny. The Hellbender ride, it's 136 miles and over 1,300 curves.
West Virginia has some amazing windy roads. We went in December. Some awesome riding roads. You'll all enjoy it.
We will be there. Dan will be there.
We'll have Spaceball.
Spaceball will definitely make its appearance, maybe, or a road glide. Haven't decided yet.
I'll have to bring my detail stuff in case they have cicadas.
Yeah. Then, depending on which, we're bringing in a bike, and there's going to be
There's going to be a bike.
Yeah, we're going to be on a bike. One of ours.
One of them.
One of the two. And we're going to be doing a lot of hooligan stuff. I understand there's going to be a road shutdown for a
fun time in Mexico.
I'm going to say like a street outlaw style ride.
Yep.
And that's going to happen, I think, Wednesday night, which is going to be a lot of fun. So,
I think that's when Tweedle's going to go down.
Yep. So, Hardwire, if you can make it to Summersville, West Virginia, we're going to have a good time.
Yep.
I know you're coming to Gettysburg, and we're going to have a great time there, you know? Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So, what's up, Dying Breed? Yeah, that's a secret. Yeah. We're going to keep it between us.
Mm-hmm.
But there's going to be a lot of fun going on. The actual Hootenanny, I believe, is just Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
But a lot of us are going down Thursday, Friday, and leaving Saturday and leaving on Sunday. So we have more time together as a family, as friends, and just really enjoy each other's company, and more shenanigans and hooliganism and everything else.
There might be a hot tub in the future.
There might be a hot tub in there somewhere.
So there's shenanigans in that.
No, it's not this weekend. It is actually a month from now.
The 13th, 14th, and 15th. The 15th.
Yes.
13th is the Thursday we're going down. The 15th is the actual.
Yes, for about 3 weeks.
Yeah. Wow.
So about 3 weeks.
All I want to say to Tweedle is if he bought a new bike, that's the only way he's going to fucking do it.
Who, Tweedle?
Yeah. Go up 2 comments.
Hi, Guy and Breed.
Yep.
Yeah, we'll miss Kelp Fire. But we'll see her in Gettysburg.
Yep.
I'll try to save some bourbon balls for you, or I'll make another batch. I'll bring you a little thing of it.
Yep.
You ever think about how long it takes a chicken to lay an egg? They cluck.
Oh, no, ask Tweedle.
They cluck. They scream. They, do all this obnoxious crap, and then they lay an egg.
They go,
well, here's Hope's Hardwire, because it'll save a whole lot of investigation work.
Yeah.
If they just got a crappy mount.
Was it a Harley mount, or was it, aftermarket OEM or Amazon, or,
I don't know.
That's
definitely a big difference in quality. So
yeah,
Big Mike can't make Gettysburg.
He has another commitment that time.
Yep.
If it were earlier, yes, but they changed the dates for Gettysburg this year.
The first time I went to Gettysburg, I was going to do a solo trip. I was going to do a turn and burn. And Mike's like, can I come? I'm like, sure. He goes, do you want to spend the weekend, a long weekend? I'm like, sure. So we rode down together, and we spent a long weekend. The first time I was there for the rally, and we had a great time. And then last year we went again, and Hannah went, and which is Big Mike's wife, Dr. J, and Mel went, and we had a great time. And then this year it's just going to be Mel and I, and going to be there with Fat Guy and Kelp Fire and a whole bunch of people. Hopefully Hardwire make it down now,
We fired Civil War muskets.
Yep.
That was an awesome experience.
On the battlefield.
On the battlefield. That was the coolest experience ever.
So that's probably the problem.
Yep.
Aftermarket? Oh, yeah, probably.
Yeah, I guess it would be Twin Can, Tom Twin Can. Okay. That's what I said. I had busted knuckles when he's not even here. I got a RAM mount, but I find myself on the phone and pocket a robot. Yeah. It says I have to yeah. Bill, definitely you want to check that out. Like I said, the organizer of the West Virginia Hootenanny will be on next week as my special guest. Looking forward to that. Really getting him on the phone, or actually on the live, talking about the event, the history of the event. This is the second year they're doing it. It's for a very good cause. I'm not going to steal his thunder. So, more information will definitely be out next week about it. I booked our campground right before New Year's with Crystal, because where Hills and Crystal are parked their RV, we're right next to them.
Yeah.
I had
And
no idea where we're staying, Bill. Do you?
Yes,
I do.
we are. We're staying where Dallas and Penny are staying.
I know exactly where you guys are staying. You're staying a little bit down the road, all the way on the left-hand side.
It's
And
a nice cabin
Yeah.
house.
I have
drove
no
down
idea.
to it. It's
No
very-
idea.
Is it
No,
within
very- very nice.
walking drunk distance?
and I've always seen Steve
We have a
Turner.
golf cart.
And I've always seen Steve Turner in Gettysburg, but this year, unfortunately, due to his work schedule,
We'll miss
they're
seeing you.
denying me the pleasure of seeing Steve Turner again.
Yeah. So with Big Mike, if you're the first one to go to sleep, that's what happens.
Hey, we kept him up past his bedtime about
Well,
every night.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
What I'm
Oh, yeah.
saying is, Mike,
Oh,
you
yeah.
got
I
one
kept
night.
him up past his bedtime
You-
last night.
Dan got
Yeah,
two
we
nights.
did.
Mike, I'm looking into that. So,
Yeah, we're on
Hey.
it, Mike.
If you want to keep Big Mike up, just tell him, hey, let's get a freshie.
I mean, yeah, exactly. Just light up a freshie.
Let's
Yeah.
light up a freshie.
Or what he likes to
Later,
do is watch
Frog.
everybody get drunk, and he enjoys that.
That's entertaining.
See, Doc is so tech savvy, he can't put our names up there, and that's what happens. Everybody thinks, I was busted, but no, I'm not busted. See, there you go.
Take care, Frog. Have
Hey.
a good one, buddy.
Have a good night.
Who's
Frog.
Tweedle calling an asshole?
Probably me.
I don't know who that was beating on the side of the double wide.
Oh no!
This
Oh
thing
no!
got
He
me
said
out
some
online.
asshole kept hitting the. That was it.
That was Jack.
Yeah. No, I wouldn't say it's Jack.
We just gotta blame.
Wasn't me.
We gotta blame someone who ain't here.
It's somebody who took their baby arm out and started beating it up against the wall.
That was me. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Yeah, see, Mike says freshies all around for everybody. If everybody's wondering what a freshie is, it's a fresh cigar. That's all it is. It's a fresh cigar.
Hmm.
And-
Oh.
but that was my highlight of TMMR was hanging out with you guys and
Oh,
really getting to know Dan and his lovely bride. Dan, and I'm going to say it, you robbed the cradle. She's a lot younger than you.
Well, it's kind of easy.
If you find
The
anybody,
only thing older than you is dirt. Oh, see, Grandma wants to know were there pineapples involved? No, but there will be pineapples involved in West Virginia.
And other shenanigans.
Later, Bill.
Bill, have a good
Bill,
night, bud.
Thanks for stopping
Have a
in.
good night, Bill.
Been trying to drill a hole for an hour.
Hey, honestly,
Watch
that's
it.
pretty impressive. If Bill's trying to watch us for an hour, trying to drill a hole, that means you're getting
Into
up there.
who? I
Doc.
mean, into what?
Think about it. Come on.
My
That
mind
man's
went
gonna
to a
take the
dark
time
place.
out of him drilling a hole for
Yeah.
some copper to watch your channel.
I guess
Pretty
it's-
damn good.
Bob, you can't hold the liquor.
I just spilled whiskey.
You suck.
I suck.
Oh. Gremlin, if he talks dirty to it, he might as well just spit on it.
Hey, Bob, there's a garbage pail right next to you. Here's some tissues.
Oh.
Just throw it in the pail next to
Yeah,
you.
so- Here's Bill's YouTube channel, guys. If you get a chance, check it out.
I didn't know he did that. That's cool. I
I
like
got to
his
add
site.
some content. It's been slacking.
I think he's talking about
You're
Bill
talking about
Stevens.
Bill Stevens.
Oh, Bill.
Yeah.
See?
Why promote you when we can promote Bill Stevens?
No, don't promote me. I'm like, no. Now the Instagram. If you look at my Instagram, there's some good little clips from Dan finding out who he really is.
Did
Well,
y'all see
there's
that?
a lot of pictures on Instagram that
Can be disturbing, like what Tweedle sent this afternoon.
yep.
The dude in the unitard that was a little bit messed up.
Yep. All right, hold on. Let me see if I can bring up one of my favorite ones. Oh, let's see.
Mm.
Hold on. I'm working on it. I'm bringing up something. Oh, here it is. You guys ready? I'm gonna present this.
Oh
This
Lord.
was one of my favorite things from the double wide palace. I mean, how can you not love that photo?
That's funny.
The beer dispensing helmet, the Dolly Parton wig,
All she's
the
missing
Dr. Harley T-shirt.
is the inflatable boobs. Who had the inflatable boobs?
You know, and Mrs. Keltfire, I love you, darling.
There's you with the whiskey.
Yep. So, I mean, really.
Night, Big Mike.
Good night, Big Mike. It's Big Mike's bedtime. It's after 9 o'clock.
Oh, I'm still up late.
Yep. There. Oh, there you go. MC Crimson glides. There it is.
Where is Bill?
I guess he had to go potty.
Oh, he's putting eggs in Tweedle's bike. No kidding. Good night, you beautiful son of a bitch.
Well, that's Dan. The son of bitches comes from Dan.
Reminds me of
The more
Smokey
Dan
and the
drank,
Bandit.
the more Dan drank, the more some bitches come out.
You son of bitches, I'm gonna punch your mama in the
I
mouth.
think at one time them some bitches were some bitch and bastard, something like that. I mean, I think in one sentence it was nothing but some bitches with a random word thrown in
See, it sounded like me.
on Friday night. Saturday night, nobody wanted to drink with us. We were the last two up on Saturday night.
Well,
Drank inside. I had the Bahama Mamas from
See, Bill?
Tom, and
See, Bill? Evil Rick got it up for you.
Oh,
that's
but-
your
by the time Saturday night rolled around, I was kind of drank out.
yeah.
I
think
knew I was going
everyone
to have
was
to get up
winding
and
down
ride
on
for 4
Saturday.
hours.
we consumed a lot of beverages Thursday, Friday, and Saturday.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, there were a lot of libations that were consumed, and people were feeling a lot of no pain.
The first
I think I
night,
could have a root canal
we
now.
drank all the beer that we bought at the Dollar Gentry. So when
I
we
do
went,
it myself, hardwired, to be honest with you. I would.
Yeah, but you've done it before, has he? Has he done it before?
Apparently he has, if he's
Okay.
already changed it. But
Okay.
to align the motor and everything,
It's a
all
pain
you
in the
need-
ass.
all you really need is a string,
A string.
a couple strings to, going straight back to get everything squared up. I mean, keep it simple. Simplify it to the smallest denominator. You want it square. All right. The motor sits a little farther left of the frame on the left side than the right side. That's so the belt drive is in line with the rear wheel. So that's the important part. So if you just run like a string line going down both sides, you could measure off to see how far off it is, and then you could make adjustments from there.
Okay. Did you say Noggin's comment?
Yes, I did.
Okay. But you know what? DDK could not turn a Sportster S into a real motorcycle.
Paul Jr. couldn't even do that. Dan, we were at Paul Tuttle Jr.'s place in New Jersey. And when we went to lunch, we asked him to leave our bikes there. And he says, no problem. And as we were leaving, I looked at Paul. I says, hey, that Sportster S out there, while we're at lunch, is there any chance you could turn that into a man's motorcycle? He goes, not with all the money in the world.
And he laughed.
there were no Sportster S's at TMMR either.
I'd say
Hey,
you.
you know what? I'm a girl and I wouldn't ride one.
There were a lot of Sportster choppers and cool bikes, but not an S.
I would do a slim or a fat glide
Hold on.
or a road king.
Hold on. Noggin's building another bike. It's going to be cool. So I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say. Noggin's building another bike. That's going to be cool.
Is
Is it
he
a man
building
bike?
It
another
will be a
bike?
man's bike.
Hold on. Or is he building a different bike? I don't think the first one got built, right?
No.
No, he didn't. He gave us.
He
the
sold
frame.
that. Well, first he gave us the frame, donated the chain frame to the chopper build. Then he
Yeah.
got another frame and a motor and everything. And he got so far with that, sold that, got a laser engraver. And now he's doing another project build and I wish him all the luck. I'm not going to go out and say what it is because that's his thunder and everything, and I don't want to ruin it.
Yeah, no.
You know. Oh, let's see. This is first
Yeah.
I've heard of the string.
Hardwire. You and Doc need to get together on the side and like have a long conversation and
Hardwire's got my personal cell phone.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
no, the reason I'm saying is because Hardwire seems like he needs help, and I know you're the guy to help. You know what I mean? And
Truth, Leo.
you talk through this, and you kind of get an idea. But there's people and chats going on, like the personal conversation. You know, Doc will help you out, and that's what I'm trying to get.
You know, from a 1 to a 1, I always the family I help out, but definitely from a 1 to a 1, I definitely help you out.
Yeah.
You know, and Evil Rick's on it tonight. Here's Noggin's channel. I have to ask some folks for permission to ride a fat glide.
Okay.
He meant
I don't know how to take that.
he meant a fat glide.
I'm
Yeah.
not stealing anyone's bike, but I'm not a good rider. I'll probably land on somebody.
Maybe Keltfire needs to step in. Is he asking you to ride him?
No, I don't think so.
I don't know. That's what I see. Fat glide.
No, I'm talking about the bikes. I'm talking about the bike.
Moving along. Okay. Bill, have you chosen a place to hang your pretty new flag?
I already have the flag hung up, but it's in front of me. I got to figure out a place because I may have to change a few things around.
Your Dallas Cowboy flag.
No, my Bonnie Blue.
Yes.
We have to hang ours up too. I don't think we have because it's been so dang
big,
windy.
big difference between Dallas Cowboys and Bonnie Blue.
No, you were right the first time, faggot.
So there's a good question Corey has. When is Noggin doing another live?
God, when was the last time he's done one?
Before Daytona, I can tell you that. It's been a while.
Oh,
Been a
wow.
while.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Oh.
Talking about the bike.
So
Nobody's
Melvin
listening.
had
I don't go that way. I don't do that.
See, now Dallas is going to get upset because here's someone going, go Steelers. And he's a Broncos fan. Don't get Dallas upset.
Dallas already owes way too much shit to fucking Bert to even complain about
You
it.
don't want to see that little man get angry because he'll start punching him in the kneecaps.
Dallas's best bet this coming season is to not bet.
Yeah. I figured out why Dallas is not on the live tonight. He took one to the face at the double wide.
No, he didn't.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he did on the couch and he's wrestling with Twinkle.
Oh, that's right.
We were watching Wild Hogs.
Oh, that's right. They were watching Wild Hogs. And then decided to get wild.
He was wrestling.
But it wasn't Tweedle.
It was broke the dang couch.
See, I never made it inside for that. I had better things to do outside, like drink.
I was outside when that
inside.
was partaking.
We were drinking inside. Trust me.
Yeah, I'm sure, but outside's better. Inside sucks.
Hey, blame Tweedle 24. 2024. There you go.
Yeah, this is true. That did happen. He got hit in the nuggets.
Let's see. This show will be interesting to say, at least for the Steelers. They're either going to great success or epic failure. I can feel you. Just like my team, the Giants. Every year is an epic failure.
Haven't been good in a very long time. Not since Parcells.
They need to get a good coach like Parcells again.
They need a good quarterback. They need a good coach.
They need a good coach. They need a good staff. They need good players.
This year.
He'll bite your dick.
Wow. So Noggin never answered the question, when is he going live again? Come on, Noggin. Let us know. You plan on going live again or not? He'll probably say maybe sometime, but not now.
You're a Ravens fan, Gremlin.
Of course he is.
Where's he from?
He's from Maryland.
Oh, okay.
But he lives in Georgia.
Gotcha. I want to go to Savannah one day. City built on the dead. I love my history.
Yeah, Cleveland Browns are. Yeah, well, no. I you know, the king of epic failure was the Jets.
Really?
Year after year after year through history.
Didn't they used to have?
No, I'm going to say
1 year back in the 70s.
I don't know. I'm going to say
That's a
Buffalo.
long time ago. Never mind.
Dan, do you remember the first Super Bowl? All kidding aside,
I don't.
I think it was like.
I was young. I remember a bit of it. I don't remember watching the game. I was really young though.
Because it was in the late 60s, right? Like 67?
Yeah, it was like 69, I'm wanting to say.
Then
I do remember watching Joe Namath. I do remember watching Joe Namath win the 73, I think.
With the Jets.
With the Jets.
And that was the last time they were good, was 73.
But as far as an epic failure, I kind of look at Buffalo. I mean, you know, like back in the Jim Kelly days when they 3 Super Bowls in a row and lost every one of them.
Yep. Hey, come on. You know, you got to say one thing about Buffalo. It's cold up there. They only play in the cold.
They make good wings, too.
You know? Oh, let's see. That was a freshie 9 years ago. Oh, wow. A lot of money betting on the Packers. Oh, won a lot of money. Nice.
Well, that's why, I don't get involved in professional sports because,
No, I don't bet on games. I used to do fantasy football, but I found out that when I'm involved in fantasy football, I didn't enjoy the game. What's up, FaZe? Now we know epic failure with Bengals fans. Yeah. I remember when the Bengals won the Super Bowl. God, I think that was like 75, 76.
I don't remember. Was it?
Drew?
If I'm wrong.
Yeah, okay. Tweedle answered you there, Drew. They're setting up the camper, you know, I think they'll be in the campground. I'm not real for sure where the rest of us is staying. I guess it's close.
Yeah. I'm staying at the campground in Big Mike's RV with Mel. I know Dallas has one of the cabins rented out. I don't know if all the rooms are full. You might want to reach out to him.
Yeah, I don't know, Drew. You'd have to ask them.
Yep.
Is
Tweedle
staying in the cabin, or is he staying with
I think he's staying in the cabin.
He might be in the cabin. I'm not sure.
I think he's staying in the cabin.
Yeah. The campground has the cabins, right?
Yes.
That's
yes, it does. It also has RV hookups.
Yeah.
It's got both.
Right. Yeah.
Oh, Hardwire, you're making me feel old. I was born in 72.
I was born in 70. How do you make Dan feel? He was born in
Hold on.
2020.
We were born in
BC.
1972. Dan was born in 1772.
No, he was born in 2020 BC.
Oh.
Well, if that's true, you look really good, Dan. You age
because we're in
very,
2023
very
AD. Dan was born 2020 BC.
Okay.
I didn't kick you out of no room, Tweet.
And Bill kicked him out of his room.
I didn't kick you out of no room.
Nope.
Someone's got a puppy.
Yeah, my dog's
That'd
barking.
be Bill.
I'm gonna put you on mute.
It's okay.
Danny
boy. Are you bringing Cardboard Dan too?
No. So Cardboard Dan say no.
Doc and
no, they see crotch and nipple. You either got to bend down or stand up.
Crotch and nipple?
Crotch or nipples.
Yeah.
His son's there.
So we were standing in the camera, but I saw crotch or nipple. I didn't see nothing else.
Who's
That's Mel. He's drunk. He's drunk.
I'm fucked up.
That's Mel. That's Doc.
Well, there's a surprise.
Don't feel bad. So am I. It's called Bird Dog Whiskey.
That's Father Time. That is the
That's
creator.
the dude off the singing video on.
No, that's God's dad.
No, the one off Instagram when you're walking through the field and like on the Instagram you singing and
Yes,
Yeah,
the post.
yeah.
So
Oh, is this the when you made all those weird faces?
See, that's Bill's youngling.
That's right.
That's Bill's youngling who can't hold his liquor.
Neither can I. Don't feel bad. I'm kind of buzzed. I could have a root canal. What are you
Well,
doing,
let's talk later.
Spooky?
Come. Goodbye.
My pussy is destroying shit. Hold on.
Your boy's home for a little while.
What are you destroying, little pussy? My pussy is wrecking the joint.
Yesterday was his 1 year birthday.
No, but Mel, the cardboard cutout is, I don't know if it's been shipped yet, but it's on its way to Wyoming.
Yes.
Oh wow, Wyoming! You're
I
gonna
have a
be
feeling
everywhere.
The cardboard cutout is going to make some trips.
Hey, that cardboard cutout's going to travel the country while you're not.
It is going to put some miles around the country this year, I do believe.
Yeah, Nipples isn't here.
Yeah, where's Nipples tonight? My cat's going crazy.
Hey, Tweedle, what day are you riding up to West Virginia when we go?
Dave was there. No, we haven't seen Dave, Corey. I don't know if he's on tonight. Booker. Yeah.
Come on, Evil Rick. Come on down. It'll be a good time. 700 miles each way. It's worth it. Trust me.
Well, it's like 400.
For me, it'd be worth it if you came down. We got to shake hands, toss up a couple beers, throw back some shots.
Yeah.
Jack, some Jaeger might have to make its way to West Virginia.
Gremlin's saying he wants the cutout on stickers.
Hold on, one at a time. Go ahead, Dan. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. Gremlin's saying he wants that cutout made into stickers.
No.
Penny would have to do that. She has the whole thing.
Nice. Troop, I hope you could make it, man, because I'm bringing a bottle of Jaeger and some Jack, and we're going to have a great time.
I'm going to try to make some bourbon balls for everybody. Troop was going to react.
You already got a campsite with Bedlam and jamming at where, Rick?
Campsite? No kidding.
Wait, at our campsite or a different one?
What's the campsite? Because we're at the Lighthouse campsite, which is where everything's going to be happening.
Yeah.
Let's see. I found a great way to sell out support shot glasses. I cleaned out my liquor cabinet. All the shit.
There you go.
Here you go.
That's one way to do it.
Oh, I thought Troop was going to rehab, according to Chris Phoenix. Where is Phoenix tonight?
He's at work, probably.
Yeah.
I talked to him this morning.
Oh, okay, cool. A park in Somerville at the Lighthouse. Cool. That's where we're staying too, Evil Rick. So
we'll see you.
Oh yeah, we're gonna have all time of the weekend there. I could tell you when I get back to the campground and I park the bike, that's where it's staying till the morning because that's when the bottles are coming out. Whether
that's the reason why I was saying, are we within drunk walk distance to the cabin?
If not,
yes,
it will be a golf
yes.
cart if you're really staggering.
There either will be a bottle of Jaeger at hand or a bottle of Gentleman Jack at hand.
Or something.
Oh, but I tell you, I'd rather have this bottle in front of me than a frontal lobotomy.
Yeah, but if you have a frontal lobotomy, you literally don't care
about anything.
Yep, you're just like.
Oh, cool. You already talked to Dallas about the stickers.
There you go.
Tweedle's bringing duct tape for snoring people.
Bitch, you snore too. So that's all I got to say.
Well, if you two snore, I may have to find a different room.
You know, Hardwire, I think that was pretty smart too.
No, Bill, you weren't snoring. HCAD, he was snoring in the friggin' recliner. He passed
Hey,
on
it's not
out.
fair to talk about somebody if they're not here
No, but he
because they
passed
can't
on out.
defend themselves.
No, but he passed on out one night.
He
I'm
passes
sure.
out on every video chat he's on.
A Mormon.
To his
enema?
defense, he did drive about 12 hours that day when he was coming in.
Yeah. I get that. A Mormon enema. That sounds pretty creepy, Dallas.
Well,
Hey, it's got to
you'd
be
have
all
to go
natural.
famous.
Ask Dallas why the
Why
Sons
don't
of
ask Dan Dallas? He's right there.
Sons of Confederacy sweatshirt. Why is it blue and not gray?
That's a valid
I
question.
was wondering that.
Why is it a Yankee color, not a
It's a
Confederate?
Yankee color. I was like,
Because it's
shouldn't
the
it be
blue
gray?
background with the white star.
Yeah, it should be gray, not
Well,
white.
the Bonnie Blue is blue with the white star.
Bonnie
Oh,
blue
that's
is
true,
blue
too.
with the
Bill
white
has a good
star.
point.
So that's what it mimics. So if
There
you
you
look at
go.
if you look at the Tennessee flag, it has the 3 stars in the background with the state.
That is true. We got to hang our Bonnie Blue up. People will up here are stupid. They think it's a Dallas Cowboys flag because they don't know any better.
Okay, Eva Rick, you want to know what my email is? Here it is.
He's saying
I'm gonna
check your
put it
email.
right here in the side chat.
He's saying check
1-800
your email. He didn't say give it to him.
Because I don't hide it. I tell everybody how to contact me. I don't hide anything. There is my
There you
email.
go.
That is my full government name. Yes, that Chop is the last name. And I've won a lot of bets at bars because they're like, wait a minute, your last name is Chop. I said, yep. You fly choppers,
You have a
you
chopper.
ride choppers, and you build choppers. I says, yeah. They said, I don't believe it. I says, if I can prove to you that my last name is Chop, will you pay my bar tab? They're like, absolutely. So I pull out my Department of Events ID or my veteran ID or my driver's license, my work ID, and these stupid fools pay my bar tab.
Tweedle, you ain't right.
Oh, right on it. I'll have to check that. Hold on one second. Evil Rick sent me an email. Hopefully it's not pornographic.
He sent you a big middle finger.
Hopefully it's not him naked. I don't like naked pictures.
Now Evil Rick's yelling at you. I sent you an
No,
email.
he sent you a map.
Yes.
Okay.
I can't zoom in on this. Let's see.
All right, wait a minute. What is
Let's
it? It's
download
the
it.
camp.
Yeah, it's the campsite.
Okay, where's he
Dan,
at?
do you see Tweedle's comment?
All right, there we go. Site
yours-
33 tent site. Okay.
Oh, you're a 10. Okay, we're right by the front.
I'm
with
gonna
an
show. I'm
RV.
gonna bring it up and show everybody.
Okay.
All right, so I gotta get my bearings here. Where is the? Okay, I got it. I got my bearings. Even Rick, we're not that far. So, all right.
No, you're close to where we are with the RV.
Let me share this screen, and I'll use my pointer to show everybody. Let's see, window.
That's a
there
good
it
one.
is. That's the one.
Ta-da.
All So, Eva Rick, you're going to be here at tent site 33. I'm going to be right here.
Oh,
so
not
if you
bad.
need anything, we're right by.
You come in, there's the main office. You come around, then there's RV parking right here.
There's us.
We're in the
and
second
Drew and
spot.
Crystal.
Drew and Crystal will be right there, and we're right here. And you know, you're just right there. Now, Dan, you're asking about how far the cabins are. I think you guys are in this cabin.
All right. We need a golf cart.
Yep.
That's
Yep.
That's a long drunk walk right there.
Mhm.
Well, it's more like a long drunk stumble.
It's almost kind of like Henry Horton. You know,
Now, is
the
Henry
distance.
Horton a park or is that a rally? I don't know what
No,
that
Henry
is.
Horton's the state park that we did the last meetup with.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
okay.
the meetup we done this last fall.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Penny said, "Can you see the Sugar Pine cabin on the map?"
I don't know if it's. on
It
that
doesn't
map.
list the which one is which.
I don't think it goes down that far. And if it does, it's not listing a name.
Yeah. I think it's the second one from the end.
I know they're pretty far down, but it was a decent looking cabin, and it's not too bad. You could walk it decently if it's sober. If you need a cart, we'll probably have a golf cart for you.
Yep.
I just need somebody to drive it.
No, we'll have some.
Well, you know, it's
drive
private
it.
property, so you can't get a DUI.
Right.
Nope.
Hmm?
But you also don't want to wind up grassing your foot pegs.
No,
Okay,
If you're
Dallas. is
grinding
saying-
foot pegs in a golf cart,
there's a problem.
No, I meant on a
got
bike.
big
I
issues.
meant on a bike.
Dallas missed that whole conversation of the drunk walk.
Yeah.
He
So
said, well, we have
Dallas,
motorcycles.
yeah,
Why
we
do
have
you need a car?
motorcycles. Right.
Because Dallas
We don't
will be
want
right
grass in
there.
the friggin' foot pegs.
It's for Mike Dallas.
Well,
No.
It's his.
well, you know, if you're feeling as good as we are right now,
I
which
could
most likely you will be,
I could have a root canal and not feel a thing.
you might want a golf cart and not a bike.
Exactly. If I had a bike, I'd probably hit something head on, not feel it till tomorrow.
Yeah.
No, Fat
You
Lad.
said, you said she'll drive it, so Penny's always the DD if we have to, really abide by some rules.
There you
No,
go. Penny
Fat
can
Lad.
drive it. I can drive it. I'll be fine.
Yeah,
Last
there you
time I was
go.
on the-
We got a designated driver right
I'm a
here,
double D.
which means she can't drink at all.
No, I could
Well,
drink
Penny
it.
don't either.
Not
so
not as a designated driver. Designated
But-
drivers don't drink alcohol.
I
if
could
we
have one.
don't need a DD,
No.
we might have a Grom.
Fine.
But I've had bad experiences with the Grom.
Well, yeah, because you got in trouble with your freaking no helmet.
Well, in
Is
all
West
fairness,
Virginia having
Backglide and Kelfire will not be at the Hootenanny, so there'll be no Groms.
No, Fracklight will, but I don't think.
I
No,
may
they're
have
not
to
gonna
look
be.
it up there and bring one.
Neither of them.
Nope,
I
they're
thought
going to be in West
Fracklight
Virginia.
was-
They're going to be in Ohio. They're not going to be in West Virginia. They're going to be in Ohio because they got family things they got to handle.
Oh, okay. I
Or
thought that
take
one
part
of them was at Hootenanny, but when the other one wasn't. Okay, never mind. A beer koozie. Yes, we need more beer koozies, Dallas. I'll bring some.
Oh, wait, you talking bear koozies? Bam! This was a
Yeah.
gift from my brother Dallas. Support your local white boy.
I have managed to
That's funny.
misplace mine. I'm hoping it's somewhere in the back.
Maybe in the
You know,
bags.
hey, I've been influenced by Dallas this past weekend with the handlebars. And Dan, this is for you. Because I got influenced by you as well. I ordered the same motorcycle cover that you have because I liked it so much. So thank you for making me spend some money. You and
Welcome.
Dallas. Between you and Dallas, I think I spent more money between you and Dallas than I did at Jack Daniels.
Ouch.
I don't think that would be that much.
I
Yeah.
don't know.
Really?
You spent a lot at Jack Daniels.
Yes.
I spent
we
$700 at Jack Daniels.
Yeah.
And I could tell you for sure that if I was to buy those bottles here, that would have been double.
It probably would have
Wow.
been
Oh, yeah.
1,000 or 1,200.
Absolutely.
It would have been
Absolutely.
$1,400. I was pricing them out today. That Frank Sinatra bottle is a $450 bottle here. I
Dang.
paid $175 for it.
Dan got a big old butt. That's what Dallas says. No, Kim Kardashian has a scary butt.
Yeah, Grom Spring ice cream.
Where's
Listen,
Droop with the ice cream? Damn it!
that wasn't Droop.
Venus.
Who bought the ice cream?
No,
Who bought the ice cream?
that was
Chris
Christina.
Venus.
Oh, Venus.
It was
He
a
bought it on
penis
the
that
Grom
bought the
with
ice
his-
cream.
Venus,
helmet.
wiener,
His
wiener,
helmet was like
wiener.
2 sizes too small, and it just kind of like,
Fish sticks? Noggin, what are you talking about? We don't do fish sticks. We do filet-o-fish. Come on.
Fish sticks? Nob and I grew up with those. We have real fish now. We can do salmon. We could do tilapia. We can do bluefish, whatever you want.
Yeah, but you know what, Tweedle? Good Lord, you all on your bike covers? at least when we get on with the covers on the bike, when we get on it, we don't have a wet ass
or an egg.
Yeah.
or eggs. We don't have
my
our bikes
bike
don't
doesn't
lay
lay
eggs.
Tweedle's bike can make breakfast like because he's Tweedledee.
I mean, he can make scrambled eggs. His bike, the Bronze Chicken Hawk, could make scrambled eggs easily.
Hell, I think the one that came out the tailpipe was hard boiled.
Yeah, well, I will. You know what? It
Yeah.
might be hard boiled, but I will say this about the Bronze Chicken Hawk: she is one bad bitch.
Yep.
For what that bike has in it, it is one bad bitch. That the percentage of increase in horsepower and torque is phenomenal.
Mhm.
I'm just saying.
Are y'all having a race?
I'm
in
just
West Virginia?
saying.
Where are we going to insert the joke?
There's no joke on this.
Oh.
All serious aside, I learned in Daytona, and so did you, Bill, as I ripped past you on Spaceball, because you can't keep up with Spaceball, but the Bronze Chicken could.
I wasn't even trying at that
So,
point.
officially, the MC Crimson Glide has the slowest bike in Florida.
No.
Bill, Tweedle, correct me if I'm wrong.
I ain't gonna say shit because I can't run with none of yous.
Actually, I think, Dad, yours is faster than Bill's. You're ahead of him all the way there.
All right. I will take that. I will take all the slow jokes. Just bring them on. And then when everybody's crying at the end, we'll leave it at that.
Mm.
Unless Bert has gas.
Oh, we all have gas. That's after bean night.
Hey, Bronze Chicken for breakfast, Noggin says. That would be a good race. I'd like to see Noggin line up against the Bronze Chicken. You know what, Noggin? Time to put up and shut up and show up at the Hootenanny.
Hey, Penny, I think he would lose more parts before he got through and hit Tweedle. Because I think a mirror would fall off, some gas will fall out.
Yeah. So I think Simon Noggin needs to show up.
Come on, Noggin, come to Hootenanny.
Tweedle didn't trailer.
Trailer isn't bad. Well, I mean, it's
Hey,
gonna
listen.
be posh,
Listen,
but
I'd love to
whatever.
ride, but I'm going in an RV. I mean, don't hate me for going in an RV, Noggin. I mean, really, don't hate me. And you trailered your bike home from Daytona.
Trailing's a good life. I mean, you get, all your amenities. You got your grill. You got all the good stuff,
Yep.
All right, that's it.
Yeah,
I mean,
Corey's got a
that's-
point. Noggin just don't show up for the race.
Yeah, I don't think he's coming to Hootenanny as far as I know.
Yeah. I mean, he didn't show up in Daytona, not this past year, but the year before.
Hey, I'll spank your ass in my electric bicycle. Just kidding. Maybe.
On Windsor, it doesn't matter.
Tiger said he's going to be the slowest. He can't reach the throttle.
Hey, you know what? Tiger doesn't
I'll do
talk
it
shit
again.
like other people.
No,
Nope.
not really.
What did you just say?
What's that, Dan?
What did you just say?
I says, Tiger doesn't talk shit like other people.
You haven't met Tiger, have you?
No, but I'd love to.
Tiger talks shit just like the rest of us.
But he doesn't talk shit on here. He's not a keyboard warrior. At
Kinda
least I
like
can
me.
back up the shit I talk.
Yeah, he's
I
not
mean-
like Tweedle
I
and
mean,
Noggin.
how many people here have the fortitude to call out Blue Spade on a public forum on a one-on-one straight up?
No, Tweedle, I didn't say everyone. I just said you and Bill.
Look, my bike is stock
Ish. Just like Dan's is stock ish.
I don't have no cheaters,
Well, hey, my baseball stock ish. Every part I ordered was in stock.
Yeah.
Was not custom made. They were an in
Good,
stock part.
good point.
So it's a stock bike.
That's it. That's it. I got a stock 114. That's it.
Well, now, Rick, Riding on 3 says that the trikes will do it.
Yep. I my wife had a freewheeler. I rode that thing. I put that thing up on 2 wheels in a corner.
Yep.
Scared the piss out of me, but I still did it. Yep, that's it. Cup holder, tall windshield, extra guards. Yep. That's my road glide.
That's comfort. There you go.
She's not here. I'm going to have to do something different for a cup holder because with the new bars I'm putting on my road glide, they're 1.5 inch diameter, and the cup holder I have only supports 1.25 inches.
Yep.
So I either got to hog out 1/8 of an inch on each side or come up with a different cup holder.
Well, Rick,
he's got the Screaming Eagle 114, and the air breather says so. You win, hands down.
I'd say Droop's bike runs pretty good.
I bet it does.
I mean, that's that Road King, so it's quite a bit lighter. It's got that 114. I'd say it runs good.
Oh, Evil Rick, that sucks. They didn't balance it?
As long as Droop has tires.
I actually ordered a new front tire for Spaceball.
Really?
Because I put the Chinko 777 on the back,
and
it's the Michelin Scorcher on the front. And in a corner riding hard or spirited, I have to lay off the way as hard. I can't ride it as hard into a corner because the front end starts to wash out while the back tire's still sticking.
Problem I had with the Scorcher was they started cupping on me.
My Scorcher's never cupped. That's usually caused by tire pressure or
I took blame for it.
Suspension.
Like I said, I took
neck bearings.
It's just I was notorious about not checking the air pressure every single time.
Yep.
And now I'm pretty much religiously every time I take the bike out, I check the air pressure.
I do. I check it every time, other than like when I go away somewhere.
Of course, now if you're fancy, you got them things like Tweedle has, where it just tells him how much air he has in his.
They're not accurate at all.
I'd say his was probably fairly accurate. It kept him from having a flat tire.
Yeah. I'll tell you, what the fastest bike I've ridden? The bike that I'm currently riding.
I've never had a tire
bike I'm on.
that had to be done twice. That's all I'm saying. I hope he brings that to Hoot Danny.
The fastest bike I've ridden is the fastest bike that I'm on.
Yep.
It's that simple. And it doesn't matter if you could go mock Jesus or mock Dan, as I like to say, or, normal speed. It's ride your ride, enjoy it. And that's all that matters at the end of the day. Not everybody needs to go mock Jesus. Not everybody needs to, do 100 miles an hour.
I believe in riding within your means.
Yes.
Exactly. Ride your ride. And that's what's important.
And that's why I think that's why we pick on everybody, because everybody rides within their means. So with TMMR and Killfire, she'll admit to it. When we came back the second night, Saturday, she went, "Oh my God, I thought I could ride." Because we took off. Dan, you and I took off with Sam. And she came back and she went, "Holy crap. Yeah, I thought I could ride. Never mind."
See, Dallas only used performance air in his bike. I use green air for my tires. Now, I've been wanting to do a short on the difference between normal air, performance air, and green air.
That'd be a good one.
I'm going to leave that at that because I don't want to ruin it.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And real reality, we all joke and we all have fun. If we're going to ride off somewhere, we will be polite to everybody that rides. Now,
exactly.
Golf,
I always say to everybody, hey, look, if it's all kidding aside, I always say, hey, if you can keep up, stay up. And that's meant for more of the people who could talk the talk.
Right.
Let's see if they can walk the walk.
And if you want to be,
like you, Bill, I say, hey, ride your ride, man. I can ride at your pace.
That's it. I'm slow. I mean, I never doubt, I'm slow. I kind of lean like this in the corner.
Stick your knee out, turn your head.
Turn my head. I can even push on the floorboard.
I've seen you do that.
Yep.
Yeah, Toledo was cooking on Friday.
Yeah, he was doing wings on Friday.
Yeah.
What about winter air?
Actually ride on Friday. Oh.
Corey, I'm going to cover that in the video. Winter air, summer air, spring air, fall air. You got 4 seasons, and here in the Northeast, so you got 4 seasons of air.
Yes. So Dallas, you got it. You have to drain the winter air and replace it with summertime air.
Yep. Now, all kidding aside, when you're filling your tires with nitrogen, now one thing I learned when I used to drive race cars is with nitrogen filled tires, you have to have a way to bleed out the air, so you get 100% nitrogen. So if you have a wheel with 2 valve stems, one is to bleed the air out while the other one fills with nitrogen. That's a legit thing.
Yep. It is.
In the aircraft, they use nitrogen in the tires, and when you fill the tire, the tube is actually in a vacuum state. So when you put nitrogen to it, there's literally 0 atmospheric air in there. So you have 100% nitrogen in those tires. And the reason being is with air, tire pressure will change with temperature of every 5 degrees. With nitrogen, tire pressure does not change with temperature.
Yeah, it doesn't fluctuate.
Bingo.
I never have seen what the big advantage to nitrogen was anyway.
So Corey brought up the right lane, and yes, I will be in the right lane most of the time because all the assholes hold up the left lane. So where else do you pass? In the right lane. And you blow by them going down the mountain and piss them off.
Not necessarily. You can also split the lane.
Well, yeah, that too.
Well, there was somebody that did that. I got video proof. Some asshole.
I did it on the interstate coming back from the other day. And I got a real big screaming woman in my ear when I done it. So
what did she say when that idiot split you and Dallas?
She didn't say nothing on that.
Oh, okay. I mean, you guys want to see that? I could bring that video up.
Well, Tweedle, to come to my defense, them 2 cars were sitting there going, one would pass the other one and get to where you just think they were going to clear, and then they'd slow down and the other one would catch back up. And they done this for I don't know how many miles. And finally, it was just like Moses parting the Red Sea. They just kind of done this, and I went whoop right up the middle.
So you were there. You were there when Moses parted the Red Sea, right?
That's the reason why I used that quote.
Let's see. I'm going to share this out because this is something that's entertaining, and I want everybody to see this.
I got to take a burp.
All right, you're going to miss it. So this idiot passed Bill right there on the left. It came up and split Father Time on the right and Dallas on the left. Who's that idiot? Oh, that's me. Then moves over and lets everybody pass him again. Who does that?
Somebody that wants to get a good shot.
And I didn't even use any of those ride videos in the video. Do you know why? Riding is for me. I don't want to share my ride time with anybody. You know, that's my time to enjoy what I do and having the joy of two wheels and riding with family and brothers and building brotherhood. And, you know, how do you build brotherhood on a bike? Road trips.
Yep. Well, yes, like I didn't even take a camera. Well,
Yeah.
you know, on that trip. I mean, that's what I told my wife. I said, I'm not even going to take my GoPro. I said, that's not what I'm going for. I don't think, matter of fact, my cell phone stayed in that bedroom just about the entire time.
I didn't have the whole lane, Tweedle. I had the dotted line. I was on the dotted line.
Did we talk about the staged event where we were doing 35 and a 55?
Wait, we did that?
What?
Well, yeah, we were 5 below the speed limit everywhere we went.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, hell no.
Yeah. We were. It's all made up, Doc. We did not drive through Colombia, Mexico at 70 the whole
You
time.
mean 90 at times.
We never did that.
Never hit 90 miles an hour.
No,
I did. I'll admit it.
I thought some of those street signs in those little towns said, 35 and
I saw it right at your own risk.
All I know is Dallas and him being a member of the 3-6 Mafia on that ride up to the old redneck mansion, his balls dropped.
That was a fun ride.
That's what was dragging in the corner.
And that was a fun ride on the way home, too.
I actually thought they were Penny's floorboards sparking, but
no, they weren't Penny's floorboards.
Oh.
They were not Penny's floorboards. So that was, I tell you, I had so much fun riding with you guys, and of course Dallas, and at Double Wide. I truly enjoyed that trip.
Oh yeah, it was a good fun time.
I could have done it without TMMR.
Yep.
I could have. Well, she's godding about back there. She's talking to you, Dan. You hear her praying to you?
Oh, we got Dallas in trouble.
And I don't think he referred to that bike as little bit.
No. Look at the comment before. Yeah.
That one?
No, the one from Penny.
Yeah. So we abused a little bit. Oh boy.
Nah. He wasn't abused. She was well ridden.
Yep. She runs good. We can say that she runs good.
So far, that's the only video I've edited off the 360 since that trip. Man, that was a great trip. That really was. I had a lot of fun.
Joined in.
What's that?
Okie on two wheels just joined in.
Hey, Okie. See? No Penny. When he was with me, he rode her like she was made. Exactly. When he was with me, too, he rode her like she was made to ride.
Yep.
He rode her with nothing but respect.
Oh, yeah. He didn't abuse her. No.
Nope.
No, I will say he did not abuse her.
I didn't abuse Dallas's bike either. You know? The hell is she doing?
Yeah, you're right. I mean, you will drag, so.
Well, I mean, it's a lowered bike. You know?
Yeah, it's short. It's 2 inches shorter than, my bike, Tweedle's bike.
Well, Oakley, if you don't do the the invoices, how are you going to get paid? It's that simple. You can't. If you don't do invoices, you're not going to get paid.
Tweedle, you changed the name of your bike to Fluffy? Oh, yeah.
No, Fluffy is. I think that's Dallas's bike.
I think he's one of them little bantam chickens now. He's one of them little fluffy chickens.
She was fat last time. My Stacy was dragging those 50 cows. Well, after us lowering her bike, front and we done the front last week, but Fat Flat already had the rears done. Yes, you may want to reconsider.
Oh yeah,
50 cows.
You lower your bike, you're going to drag.
Well, you know what though? In all fairness, those 50 cows were a gift to her.
They were.
So I mean, if someone sent me those 50 cows, I'd use them too.
Yep, and nothing wrong with dragging them. I mean, you're riding.
Yep. See, Fluffy is Dallas's bike because Dallas killed Fluffy.
That poor dog. Oh my God.
It didn't survive.
I'm buzzed more now here than I was down in Tennessee. It's got to be the air.
Yep. Elevation change.
Well, I'm sea level or slightly above.
I was being sarcastic, Doc.
Hey,
Trying to give me an excuse.
Hey, Bill.
Hold up the bottle. How much you got left?
Bottle's downstairs.
Oh, smart
That's
man.
2 glasses tonight.
Yeah, at 130 proof, that'll put your dick in the dirt.
Well, I this bottle I haven't opened, and I don't plan on opening it.
I may never drink Jack Daniels again.
Dude, the one bottle I got is 138.3.
I have that Sinatra bottle is 90.2.
I'm gonna get it.
I have a single barrel that's 140 proof.
Ooh, wow.
It might
I
show
can run
up.
my car off that.
Look, 138.3. 2, 3. No.
138.2.
Yep.
Liar.
Damn it. I was off by a 0.2.
Let's see. What's this one?
Yep, other way.
138.2.
Yep. So we probably got the same one from the same barrel.
You think there's same bottles on the shelf? How many gallons is
no.
2 bottles? Hey, how many gallons is in 2 barrels? A lot.
It's 55 gallons in a barrel.
Yep.
Actually, I think it's less than that, but it's in that area.
Yeah, it's close. It's like 53, maybe something like that. You can buy a barrel from anywhere from 10 grand to 15 grand.
They're like bourbon buddies. Well, Rode, if you were there at Jack Daniels, you'd understand.
Yep, you'd be in the club, Rode. Absolutely.
I would sit there and hand you bottles to bring to the countertop too. Here, bring these up. The only reason why I stopped is because I ran out of hands and arms and space to add bottles. We made 3 trips to the counter for my shopping spree. There was 0 adult supervision. Mel's like, yes, Jack Daniels.
And somebody left him in charge of a credit card.
No, I paid cash.
Oh, you paid cash.
I asked them, do you want cash or credit? They said, well, cash works. I'm like, all right, no problem.
Excuse me.
There you go. 53 gallons in a standard American barrel.
Yeah, I knew it wasn't quite 55, but it was close.
So it's 106 gallons. So out of 106 gallons on a 750 milliliter, how many bottles do you think it is? More than that we went through.
Oh, yeah.
Now I got this bottle and another bottle, which is downstairs, and one we drank at the double wide.
there is approximately 250 bottles worth of liquor in a barrel. That's what Google said.
Google knows everything. Google is God.
She's smart, very smart.
Yep. 53 gallon is 200 liters. So you're less than 1 liter. So you're probably about 250 bottles.
Yep.
And there was less than that on the shelf. I'd say there's 50 bottles on the shelf.
Oh yeah. And when we went there and bought them, I dug through and I started looking at the proofs because I never realized a single barrel select had different alcohol content. And like when we did the taste test, we did a 133. I was like, I'm going to find the highest one because the higher it got, the smoother it got. It's still hot, but it got smooth because you hold it in your mouth and taste it. And it was freaking. I could have spent 2 more hours there just going through the tour learning stuff about Jack Daniels.
See? 266 bottles out of 1 barrel.
Yep.
So you take that, multiply it by 2. That's how many bottles come out of a single barrel select because they hand select 2 barrels from the very top and say, okay, we're going to meld these 2 and make our single barrel select.
Yep. Tweedle feels left out.
Well, if he was here, he wouldn't be left out. But he's busy getting ready for some refugees to come up tomorrow.
Yep. So road reality. I always learn because I'm not an expert, but I like to dabble in bourbons and whiskeys. You always rinse your mouth out with a sip of water before you try something different. No. So when you go on the tour for Jack Daniels, they tell you if you can avoid drinking any water, do it because you go from flavor profile to flavor profile without doing a reset on your taste buds. And it's totally different. The higher the alcohol content, it was spicier, but it was also mellower because the flavor carried over from the last sample. And I learned a lot and I was really intrigued. I think that tour could be 3 hours and still keep people involved.
The only thing you were interested in that tour was Maddie.
Well, that and maybe the Jack,
Mostly Maddie.
Maddie was a cute girl. If you guys go there, you gotta see Maddie.
He fell in lust.
Yep.
I can't blame you. She was a very pretty girl.
She was. But she was smart. Like she knew what she was talking about.
She knew her product.
Yep.
That in the company she worked for, she knew the history, and she answered every question without hesitation or said, I have to find out or let me look that up.
She knew it. I threw a couple of questions that were, pretty deep questions, and she answered them. Now, you can go deeper into the question, but she had an answer for that process. Yep. It was pretty good.
And it helped she was good looking.
No, so Tweedle, she was not the one that could not see over the counter. That was the girl that actually did the engraving on Doc's bottles.
Yes. She was the 3-6 Mafia.
Yep. Now, if you go there, you're going to learn more about the brand and how they process it. But you learn the culture, you learn the
history,
where they came from, the history. I mean, it was.
The guy, Jack himself, Jack Daniels himself, the man himself,
and
learned how to distill Tennessee whiskey from a slave.
Yep, which learned it from a preacher. So Jack is not the original. Everybody, Jack Daniels, he's not the original person.
But
There's
he
two people before him.
perfected it.
Right. But there's two people before him that learned the process.
Yep.
And that was the difference. Then he found the cave with the water, and
Yep.
that's.
And I've learned that you can't be a master distiller unless you do an apprenticeship underneath the master distiller.
Yep. And what was it, 8 or 10 years?
Yeah.
Something like that. Yep.
Yep. And the guy who was our, I guess you could say our guide at our dinner table, his uncle was a master distiller.
Yep. The third or the fourth one in the row. So pretty cool. You know,
a lot of history there.
Corey wants to know if I was nuts over her. She was cute, but the bartender at
Daytona
Cackleberry was definitely on the top of my list.
Oh, you were head over heels nuts for that one.
Oh yeah, she could have been my ex-wife.
I had to stop you from tipping her in $100 bills.
Well, so that's the problem is, you know, you weren't throwing enough money at her.
Oh no, she wouldn't even take it.
She let it go until you ran out of money.
So that night, I literally gave her a $100 bill. She says, "I can't take it." I was like, "Why? It's for you." Like, whenever we walked up, whenever we did, you know, get a drink or do our thing, she was like, "Here." She just gave beer, and I was like, you know, it's yours. And she's like, "No." I was like, "You deserve it. Like, you've worked that hard to take care of us." She wouldn't take it.
No. Well, she also cut us off.
Well, that was the whole night with the dumpers.
Yeah. Well, we got cut off because you were being a bad boy.
But we also got served afterwards.
Yes. Then miraculously, the 16-ounce beers were back in stock.
Yeah, they were back in stock. So
shame on you.
So I think you all stopped at Moon Pie the other day too, didn't you?
Yep. Can't confirm nor deny that.
Oh, okay. I may or may not have seen something.
You see that? I wasn't there. Physically, I was not there.
Well, Oakley, we really weren't cut off. She cut us off from the 16-ounce bottles to the 12-ounce bottles,
right?
Until Bill started behaving himself, and then the 16-ounce bottles reappeared.
Yes.
But if it wasn't for us, she would have had to close her bar. She wouldn't make any money.
Oh yeah, no, we were there all the time. Our group was there the whole time.
Well, you were there just to look at her.
Yeah, it was a good time because I literally said, "Here's the money. When we run out, let me know." We never ran out. So
nope. And you were in lust.
She was cute.
You were in lust.
She was cute. That's all I will say. You know, UPS does not take oil-soaked rags back into their, you know, mail system.
What are you talking about?
I have no idea. I'm answering Corey.
Corey said it had to show them what a properly built engine looks like.
And I said, UPS
not taking oil-soaked rags have to do with that.
Well, you know, maybe they wind up in the case halves and, you know, behind the oil pump.
I thought we were talking about Moon Pie and RC Cola. What are you getting at?
Oh, what? Huh?
Bill's drunk.
What are you talking about?
Bill's drunk.
I was never there.
It's Tweedle's fault.
I was never there.
Never happened.
Nope, never
no
happened.
Video, no face, no case.
Nope. Well, they do have video, but yeah.
So, well, guys, I'm going to cut this short because, you know, we've been at this 2 hours and 14 minutes, almost 15 minutes. And I want to say thank you to everybody in the side chat for hanging out this long. Thank you to everybody that came on the panel tonight. I really appreciate Mrs. Kelpfire, who came on for a short period. Mr. DDK himself. Yep. Remember to stop elder abuse, because the elder you abuse might be your grandfather.
Or his grandfather's grandfather.
Great grandfather.
Like I said, my DNA flows through all you sons of bitches.
Yep. The first man to walk the earth. Before me,
did not join the Sons of the Confederate Army because he started the Confederate Army.
Yep. And, thank you to Bill for being here throughout the whole thing. I really appreciate you. MC Crimson Glide, if you guys get a chance and you haven't done so already, please check out Kelpfire's YouTube channel, DDK's YouTube channel, and Bill's YouTube channel. They put out some pretty interesting content. Bill's Stage 2 build was awesome to watch him do it by himself for the first time. I really enjoyed it. Reminded me of a long time ago when I did my first cam.
I have no clue,
Well, that's why you're the no clue president. So with that being said, everybody, thank you for coming on and hanging out tonight. Don't forget, Sunday is all about the videos are all about the Jack Daniel's Distillery. And next Wednesday, we have Mike from the Hootenanny will be on telling us all about the Hootenanny. I got a list full of questions for him. And we'll find out all about it, the history of it, and the actual cause and why it started. And we're in its second year. All right, everybody. Thank you.
Guys, love you. See you soon.
Live the best life you can. Ride often and always ride hard.